Equity was my thing.
So the Ecodistrict plan is a community planning model that Millvale has adopted and is implementing. Well, what it really is successful in is walking residents, business owners, and other stakeholders through a process that not only thinks about the success of the community economically, but also taking in the voices and perspectives of residents and business owners and making sure that the development that does happen happens in a smart, sustainably minded way.
An eco-district plan is a way of taking everybody's efforts. I'm going to start a garden here, and I'm going to start a hillside orchard here, and I'm going to open a food store here, and saying, let's get together and talk about how these things work together. Our first pivot plan, Millvale took on these three things. I'm just going to briefly say that energy, Millvale wanted to be a self-reliant urban solar village.
Big misconception that, solar in Pittsburgh doesn't work, right? It's totally false. And the library itself, the entire first floor, is the electricity here is all generated by solar panels on our rooftop. The same with the building next door that we own. Behind us, we have solar kiosk, and this kiosk is an educational piece so that people can learn about and see the real-time data and historical data about the production that's happening here.
Water, Millvale wanted to be a water town with water integrated into productive and pleasurable landscapes.
I guess the first rain garden that we did was in the library here. We expanded to a second rain garden, which was done in a parking lot. It was a unique one because we actually had to approach council or borough council about taking away parking spaces. The project went extremely well. It certainly helps the drainage in the parking lot and overall the entire street.
And lately it seems like more and more people are coming out and are moving to Millvale. They say that they see these gardens, they see the way the whole town is going, and they love that, and they want to move to Millvale. With our first eco-district planning session, we said that in 2030, Millvale was going to be known for its hyper-local food production.
Bringing in a food hub we are considered a food desert. So it would be nice if they could just go down to a local food market and buy what they need for that particular day or two.
About 100 people came to that meeting. Most important to me was that half to slightly over half of the people in that room were either residents or owned businesses or were involved with initiatives directly here in Millvale.
We've seen a great increase in community participation, and especially with our businesses.
I realized that my hippie tribe is here. The people who believe in the sustainability side of things and solar and all the things that make me excited, and who are helping me to create even a more sustainable business.
There's hope for the future, and that there's definitely an energetic movement here, and that I'm so proud to be a part of it. That every single little step that we do to be sustainable as an individual business, together as a whole community, makes a big difference.
It's a working document that as new ideas come in and old ideas grow out of fashion, that we're able to keep our community plan fresh, interactive, and forward-thinking.
With your support in October, we decided that we were going to add air quality, mobility, and equity into it as well.
Every initiative that I talked about, there's probably somebody in this room from a nonprofit or from an interested community group who can say, I know how to do that.
I think in terms of a community development strategy, it's made it a lot easier for somebody like New Sun Rising to come in and make sure that we're being part of the solution and not potentially part of the problem. We have something that's already been expressed, it's already been vetted by the community, so we can move forward in confidence knowing the work we're doing is something that the community is supporting because they've developed this framework.
So you had the regional support, which is necessary for us to really realize these wonderful visions that we have, but also the amount of local buy-in is just growing and growing and growing, and that's so encouraging.
And we want to hear you. We want to hear our residents, and we want to make sure that everything that happens with their approval, with as much support as possible from within the community.
Well, someone has to start for people to follow.
Pittsburgh Tall, supporting responsible economic redevelopment in our neighborhoods.
This has been a presentation of Work Hard Pittsburgh, Epicast, and Haggerty Media.